Superheroes. This is April 2025, paper 2, part 2. Draw a ring around each number that rounds to 5.0 or round to the nearest tenth. So we need to point where is the tenth in each number. So in the first number we have 4.45. What is the tenth? It's the 4. Next door is 5, so it's a strong number. So the final answer will be 4.5. What about 5.50? The tenth is 5. Next door is 0, so it's a weak number, so the number will be the same, 5.5. 5.01. What is the tenth? 0. Next door is 1. 1 is weak, so the final answer will be 5.0. This is one of the numbers that we should draw a ring around. What about 5.11? Also, the 1 is the 10th place. Next door is 1 is weak, so I cannot do anything. The final answer will be 5.1. 4.95. The 10th is in the 9. Next door is 5, a strong number. So the 5 will give the 9 a 1, it will go up. So the 9 instead of 9 it will be 0. Carry up 1, it will be 5.0. Last number we have 5 in the place value, 10th, in the 10th place value. Next door is 5. So it will be 4.6. So now, which numbers are for 5.0? We have two numbers that are 5.01 and 4.95. Okay. Gabriela wants to find out if children in class R have a greater number of pets than the children in class C. She asked each child, what pets do you have? She wants to know about the number. She's talking about the number of pets, greater than or more than. So she went and asked them, what pets do you have? Is this a good question? No. But we need to find out the number. So the number or the question should be related to the numbers. So she can ask, Gabriela needs to count how many each person has. So how many each pet? Or she can ask, she should have asked how many pets each person has. So a good question should be talking about the number of pets. How many numbers do you have? This is, so explain one disadvantage of Gabriela's question, that she is talking about the pets. What pets, what the name of the pets or the type of the pets, although we need to know about the number. So this is not a correct question. A teacher wants to know if there is a connection between number of books the child reads and English test scores. So take care of this table we have. We have English test scores, we have number of books read in a year. So the first question is talking about Ahmed reads 30 books and scores 35 on the English test. Where is 30 books? Where should I look? Should look down. And where is 35 on the English test? I should look at the scale we have at the left. This is 35. The number or the point they both connect is at this point. Complete the sentence. The data shows that the number of books read in a year increases. The English test scores tends to. As you can see that the number is going up. As you can see here, the scale is going up. So it will also increase. Okay. Draw lines to match the values with the correct digit in the number. We have here 5,555.555. 500. Where is 500? Correct. Where is 5 tenths? 5 ones and 5 thousandths? That's correct. An orange costs 60 cents, an apple costs 15% less than the 60. The first thing I need to know what is 15% of 60. What's 15% of 60? Percent means 15 over 100. So this would be 15 over 100 times 60. So we can make 60 cross 1 0 from here with 1 0 from here. So I can say 15 times 6, which will be 90. Then 90 over 10, again, cross the 0, 1 up with 1 down, I'm left with only 9. So 60 minus 9 equals to 51. So they calculate the price of an apple. A price of an apple would be 51 cents. Here we need to know, draw a line to correct. We have the numbers. The most repeated number is 555, so it will be 5. The median. To get the median, you need to arrange the numbers from the smallest to greatest or from the greatest to smallest. Here it's already arranged from smallest to greatest. I need just to cross one from small, one from large, and so on. Cross, 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 cross. The number in the middle is 5. So the median is 5. What about the mean? In the mean, we need to add all the numbers together. 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 equals 42. And divide by their numbers. 42 divided 7 will be 6. So the mean is 6. What about the range? The range is the largest number minus the smallest number. 9 minus 3 will be 6. Some people will say, how come the 7 is without matching? No, this is no problem. You can only match to the correct answer. Not because if you have an empty or a blank box we didn't match to, you feel confused. No. Draw a quadrilateral with exactly one line of symmetry. What are the quadrilaterals? They are the shapes with 4 lines, with 4 sides, or 4 line segments. With one line symmetry, it could be a trapezoid or could be a kite. Both have only one line of symmetry. We have here an envelope with $2 notes and some $5 notes. She keeps them in 2 separate envelopes. A represents total amount and B the total amount in $2 and B represent $5. So I need to find A plus B equals 25. I need a number in the 2 that is a multiple of 2 and a multiple of 5. When I add them together, the answer is 25. So let's try. If I said I must be a multiple of 2 and B must be a multiple of 5. Multiple of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, till 20. And multiples of B, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on. Okay, which number here I should choose for A? For example, if I choose 10 for A, it will be for B, 15. If I choose 20 for A, it must be 5 in B. I need both to be 25. So remember that we cannot say, for example, A is 0 and B 25. This will not work. So A could be 20 and 5, or A could be 10 and B could be 15. A multiple of 2 from A and a multiple of 5 from B. We need to complete the table. We have common factors, we have common multiples, 4 and 10, a number. What is a common factor between 4 and 10? It didn't say the smallest or the greatest. So since it didn't say GCF or the greatest common factor, so I can say 1, no problem. I can say 2. What is common multiple between 4 and 10? Let's recall multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Let's recall multiples of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. So what is the common? The first common is 20. Or any multiple of 20, 40, 20, 40, 60. This will work also. It will be a multiple of both 4 and 10. Okay, the down one. What a number and a number? They have a common factor 5 and a common multiple 30. So it must be something in table 5. You can say 5 and 10. You can say 10, 15. Anything that has a common factor 5 inside it and also a common multiple that could be 30. Okay. Points A, B, C are 3 verses of a parallelogram. Point D, complete the parallelogram, A, B, C, D. So we need to complete this line from A to B, from B to C, from C to D, and from A to D, like this way. This is a parallelogram. What is the point of D? what is the coordinates of point D. Starting from 0 and going up one step, so it would be 0 and 1. We need to find the temperature in C, time of the day. Write the number of hours it takes for temperature to decrease from 7 degrees to 0 degrees. What is 7 degrees? Here is temperature, we're talking about time of the day, from 7 to 0. Here is, this one is 7, and this one is 0. Okay, we need to count how many hours. 7 plus 12 and 20. We need to complete between, or compare, or find the difference between 20 and 12. We can say 20 minus 12 will be 8 hours. Now it makes a spanner. She uses the number 1, 2, 3, 4 equally likely to outcomes of the spanner. 1, 2 are equally likely. So you can write 1, 1 like this. 1, 1 twice and 2, 2 twice. 3 is the most likely. So we can make 3 3 times, since it's the most likely. 4 is the least likely, so only 1 with 4. That's it. Triangle and a circle, a number between 1 to 10. When we add them, it will be 27. Remember that we have 3 triangles. This means that the triangle has the same value. For example, if I said 10 plus 10 plus 10, it will be 30, so it cannot work. If I said 5 plus 5 plus 5, 15, and to reach 27, it will be 12, so it will not be between 1 and 10. So let's try 7, 7, 7. This will be 21. Okay, 21, I want to reach to 27, so 27 minus 21, it will be 6. So the circle will be 6. This is one answer. What other answers could be? Could be 8. 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24, and then the circle will be 3 in this case. Or in another case, we can say 6 plus 6 plus 6, 18, and then plus 9 and 27. So this is different answers. Choose any one you like from them. Use 3 of the number card to make this calculation correct. We need to find 16. We can say, for example, what? 2 times 4, 8, plus 1, 9. It's not working. We can say 2 times 3, 6, plus 1, 7. It's not working. Let's try 3 times 4, 12. 12 plus, we need 16, so we need another 4. We cannot use, you can only use once. It's written here, we can only use it once. So we can say 3, for example, times 5 will be 15. 15 plus 1 will be 16, so yes, it's working. So can put 3 times 5 plus 1. That's it. Okay, here we have a circle or a square. The side of the pattern is 15 centimeter. This all is 15. And we have here 3 circles. We need to know the diameter of each circle. Since I have 15 and the side can take 3 circles, can we put 3 circles in each side? So 15 divided 3 will be 5. So each diameter is 5 centimeter. We want to reflect translation, this is translation from A to B. Here translate triangle A. So let's choose a point, for example this point, and start to walk till we find the same point down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps to the right, and then let's count down. 1, 2, 3. 3 steps down. So 5 steps right, 3 squares down. Okay. Draw on the grid right angle triangle that area has 8 centimeter. So what is the rule? Let's recall, what is the rule of the area? Half times base times height. So to find an 8 area of a triangle 8, we will use inverse operation. Since the area here is 8, I would use 8 times 2, 16. And then think, what is the two numbers that give me 16? For example, here you can see 2 and 8, or 4 and 4, here in this part, we can say 2 and 8, 4 times 4, or 1 times 16. All this can give us 16. Okay, so I can draw, for example, 4 base with 4 centimeter and height 4 centimeter and close the triangle. Or I can use 2 and then going up 8 and close this. Or we can do, for example, 16 and 1 and close it. That's all for today. See you next time. Thank you for watching.